Good morning, children. Welcome you all. In the previous video, we discussed about types of farming, we discussed about the cropping pattern, and today we are going to talk about the major crops. Children, as we discussed about agriculture system in India, we discussed how agriculture pattern is there, how we are following, how we suffer, how we cross the journey from primitive to commercial, and yet in the some of the places primitive farming is there, subsistence farming is there. So we'll look after now major crops which is cultivated in India. See children, now when we'll do this, please simultaneously do the learning of this, because the question definitely is going to ask from the agriculture, because as you know the syllabus is reduced and agriculture is very important topic. So here children, when we do the learning discussion, at that time only we'll do the learning of these points, because it's quite difficult also, and when you'll do with me, I'll make it easier that it will be learned to you. Let's start. First of all, did you know children? India produces 51 major crops. But we are going to talk about today the major crops which is there grown in India. We'll discuss in three division, like grains, food crops other than grains, and we'll talk about non-food crops. A variety if food and non-food crops are grown in different part of the country depending upon the variation in soil, climate and cultivation practices. Children will look after these important major crops, and we will talk about that at different places when it grows, what is required, the percentage of rainfall, which soil is required, which pressure is temperature is required. We'll talk about these in detail, and you just go with these points one by one. Definitely it will easy, and will learn to you. Let's start with the major crops: rice, wheat, millets, maize, pulses. Then we'll discuss sugarcane, oilseeds, tea, coffee, horticulture crops, and at last we'll talk about the rubber, fiber crops and cotton jutes. Let's start with the major crops. First one, rice. Now when we talked about rice, children, it's a staple food crop of majority of people in India. Hope it is clear. And India is the second largest producer in the world after China. Second largest producer of rice. What type of crop is this? Kharif crop, which requires what? High temperature. And high temperature, it means about 25 degrees Celsius, and high humidity, plus requires rainfall also, that is above 100 centimeter. So where it is this, these all requirements which is required, high temperature is required, rainfall should also good, high humidity is required. So which places? Grown in the plains, where north and northeastern India, and even though coastal areas and deltaic region. This is known factor where the rice production is there. Development of dense network of canal irrigation and tube wells have made it possible to grow rice in areas of less rainfall like Punjab, Haryana and western Uttar Pradesh and some part of Rajasthan too, because you know that as we followed the modern method of agriculture, so where we are now able to go with the irrigation system, so where we are getting good temperature is there, high humidity is there, so only lacking point is rain, the water resources. So what it is helpful through the irrigation, we are able to do this cultivation in Punjab, Haryana and with in the Uttar Pradesh and even though in Rajasthan. So this is what the developmental dense network, that is the canal irrigation, helpful to increase the percentage of rice production. Very easy to learn. This point is learned to you now. Just go through with these points. Okay. Now we'll go with the next. Some other places you are able to see in your textbook also, the map is given to you. Just go through it and you'll get the idea. Next, about wheat. Second most important cereal crop. Main food crop in the north and northwestern part of the country. It requires cool growing seasons and bright sunshine at the time of ripening time. What rainfall is required? 50 to 75 centimeter, evenly distributed over the growing seasons. Okay, proper. Important wheat growing zones like Ganga Satluj plain, where black soil region in Deccan, Major wheat producing states are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan and some part of Madhya Pradesh. So wheat is clear to you. Just go with these points, learn it. At least 5 points should be learned to you. In that regard, the points will be ready. Major crops points will be ready. The question will be asked to you, explain two major crops, or they will ask you particular major crops to explain. 5 marks question answer. You prepare your questions answer for 5 marks. So definitely it will helpful for 3 marks automatically. Okay. Next we'll talk about, this is the map which is available in your text. You just go through with the map. It will be very easy to understand in which area, and quite with the image you are able to learn that where it is the production is there of wheat. Like next topic, we'll talk about the millets. Jwar, bajra, ragi, these are the important millets which is grown in India. Jwar, bajra and ragi. Though these are known as coarse grains, they have high nutritional value. Ragi is rich in iron, calcium, other micronutrients and ruggage. It is a crop of dry region and grows well on the red, black, sandy, loamy and shallow soils. If you remember, we discussed types of soil. Karnataka is the largest producer, followed by Tamil Nadu. It means largest producer Karnataka, and then after that Tamil Nadu. Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Jharkhand, Arunachal Pradesh are also important ragi producing states. Jwar is the third most important food crop with respect to the area and the production. It is a rain-fed crop grown in the most area where the more percentage of rainfall is there. Maharashtra is the largest producer of jwar, followed by Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. We live in Maharashtra, you know very well. Here more demand is there of jwar. Bajra grows well on the sandy soil, shallow black soil. Here also I am again letting in Maharashtra, bajra is also on demand. Rajasthan is the largest producer and followed by Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Haryana. Children, explanation is less and here you have to focus on the points. Just go with the points, and points which is just explaining you that what high quality iron, calcium and nutrition is there, where is the demand of jwar and bajra, the production which is given to you. Just go through with this, and if you have any problem just let me. Next we'll talk about maize. It is both food and fodder. Kharif crop which requires the temperature between 21 to 27 degrees Celsius. Grows well in alluvial soil. When I'm talking about alluvial soil, obviously I'm going to talk about which region? Northern side, northern plains. So here in states like Bihar, it grows as a rabi crops also. Use of modern inputs like HYV seeds, fertilizer, irrigation have contributed to the increasing production of maize, which is really helpful because it is both food and fodder. Hope it is you know about the food and fodder. Major maize producing states, I told you here some of the Karnataka, south side, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. As I told you, it's some of the places it's a rabi crops also, and some of the places here due to irrigation it is very helpful. So these are the major maize producing states. 1 mark question answer, may they will ask you major producing states of maize. May they will ask you what percentage of rainfall is required in the maize, which crop is this maize, kharif or rabi. So these type of questions. Which state this maize is also called as rabi crop, as this is the kharif crop, but in the Bihar it is grown in as a part of rabi crop. So children, this is what you should have to make some questions in between only. 1 mark question answer, 3 mark question answers. Just go with this. Next, pulses. India is the largest producer as well as the consumer of pulses in the world. Major source of protein in vegetarian diet. Pulses which is grown in India: tur, urad, moong, masoor, peas, gram. Children, this is very important that Maharashtra also has a good production of these pulses. Pulses need less moisture and survive even in the dry conditions. So it's very long lasting and good nutritional food, and really it's demanded. All these crops except arhar helps in restoring the soil fertility by fixing nitrogen from the air, because of which it is grown in rotation with the other crops. Getting what it is? It's very important. They will ask you to justify for the justification. So remember this point: crops except arhar. It helps to restoring the soil fertility and fixing just nitrogen it takes from the air, and which is grown in the rotation with the other crops also. Means if farmer is going with the multi-cropping, so here they can go with the pulses. You are able to see in Maharashtra the people are going with this also, multi-cropping. So here pulses need less moisture and survive in the dry conditions. Here next we are talking about major pulses producing states in India like Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Karnataka. Children, in this topic it's very important. When we are talking about the state, immediately the image should present in front of you, that where these places are. Where is Madhya Pradesh, where is Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Karnataka, and give some points, bullet points to near these places, that these points are there, here this pulse is there. So it will be very easy to learn, because if you think about it, I will by heart it, it is impossible. You have to learn it with the sum of the bullets you should have to give near this. Like if I'm talking about Maharashtra, so in Maharashtra which soils are, which crops are there, just make a list of Maharashtra, these crops are there. You according to state you make the list of crops, so you just write in front of that. Like in Punjab rice and wheat is there, like this you just make the list. It will be very easy to you. Even though if we'll go with the, even though we are now going to talk about next next we are going to talk about food crops and other than grains. Children, now we'll talk about the next, we'll talk about sugarcane, which is here more production is there in Maharashtra. It is a tropical as well as subtropical crop. It grows well in hot and humid climate with the temperature of 21 to 27 degrees Celsius. Annual rainfall between 75 centimeter to 100 centimeter. Can be grown on variety of soils. Need manual labor here from sowing to harvest. This crop needs more hard work. India is the second largest producer of after Brazil. Main source of this, what we get through this sugarcane is sugar, jaggery, khandasri and molasses. The major sugar producing states are Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Punjab and Haryana. So children, we are able to get the sugarcane, and where it is grown, it is mainly we are able to see tropical as well as it's a subtropical also. Celsius you see, rainfall you just check out, more hard work required. We are second largest producer after Brazil in sugarcane. You know what we get from the sugarcane, and this is what we will we just now discussed about the sugarcane. Hope it is clear. As I told you, just go with this make points, so it will be very easy to you, and better you just do the comparison, so it will be easily learned to you. Next is oilseeds. India is the largest producer of oilseed in the world, grown in 12% of the total cropped area. Main soil oilseeds are groundnut, mustard, coconut, sesame, that is also called as til, soybean, castor seeds, cotton seeds, linseeds and the sunflower. These are most are edible and used for cooking mediums, means used for cooking only, and some of these are also used as a raw material production, like here it's required, it is used for soap also, cosmetics also, and for ointments makes we need these oil seeds. Groundnut is a kharif crop and account for 50% of oilseeds produced in the country. Andhra Pradesh followed by Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Gujarat and Maharashtra. Here we are able to get the production of these oilseeds. Linseeds and the mustards are the rabi crops, and sesame is a kharif crop in the north and rabi in the south India, and castor seed is grown both as well as rabi and kharif. So children, this is very important to read about it, which crops are rabi and kharif both, which crop is where called as rabi, where it is called as kharif. If you have any doubt, just let me about it. Next we'll talk about tea. As I told you about the plantation, so plantation here, example of plantation crops, important beverage crop introduced in India by the British. Tea plant grows well in tropical and subtropical climate, endowed with the deep and fertile, well-drained soil is required. Sloping regions, or you talk about hill or mountainous region, is required for the tea plantation, where the humus is rich, organic matter is there. So we require these of places for the tea plantation. Tea bushes required warm and moist free climate throughout the year. Okay, and here it requires abundant and cheap and skilled labor also. It means all type of labors are required here. Required skilled also, required unskilled also, required how to pluck that topper leaves. This is all important. So here tea plantation are able to give employment to all type of labors. Tea is processed with the tea garden to restore its freshness. Major tea producing states are Assam, hills of Darjeeling, Jalpaiguri district, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Kerala. India is the leading producer as well as exporter also of tea in the world. So proud about it. Those who visited at these places, surely you feel about the pleasant nature, so pleasant environment at these places, which is really giving pleasure. Next, about the coffee. India produces about 4% of the world coffee. Indian coffee is known in the world for its good quality seeds which we are able to get. Arabica variety initially brought from Yemen is produced in India, and this variety of great demand is there in the world. Cultivation was initially introduced on the Baba Budan Hills. Even today, its cultivation is confined to Nilgiri in the Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So southern side we are able to see that good production is there of the coffee. Important is to learn about the percentage, learn about that it gives good quality, talk about the demand in the world, cultivation good, and which places are there. Children, hope these crops is discussed with you is means the doubt is clear. If you have any doubt about it, so you just let me through the WhatsApp. And second thing, just learn these points. It means that the topic which we discussed today, it will be learned to you, and it will be very easy to understand. So these points when will be learned to you, just elaborate in your mind and make your notes. So it will be, now only your topic will be ready of these major crops. Okay. Further, next will continue in the next period.